Right. Oh, it was the YouTube servers blew up? Hi, Debbie. I was like, wow, I mentioned Tommy and all of a sudden it just freaking everything collapsed on itself. Like, I wasn't even able to look at, one like already. Oh, well, that's... Okay, well... That was interesting. Give me a moment to restart my computer. Also, since I'm at it, somebody asked... Can you hear me? Okay, well, I can't really deal with the one-sided sound at this precise moment. But there's my garden. Let's see. There, yeah. And there's that over there. Way back there, potato garden. Oh, that's a tree fort. Alright, yeah, so that's my garden and stuff. I'm probably gonna hang out with my kids for a bit. I am, weed? George, are you asking me if I'm growing weed? Or are you telling me to weed my garden? Because both are reasonable questions. Hit the like, everybody. Words are just not my friend today, man. Holy. Both, yes, you want to know more about the garden? Okay, well, let's go for a little gander then. And George, I would never do anything like smoke or grow weed, as it is illegal for another 2 weeks. There, fellas. There, fellas. Would never, ever break the law. Alright, so yeah, I got, you know, a bunch of veggies growing. I got Swiss chard, beets, lettuce, some cabbage, some kale, other stuff that I actually just need to weed my garden. How well can you see this? There, now I can kind of keep it. So yeah, got some more Swiss chard. The Swiss chard kind of comes back this way. I got more Swiss chard. I like the stuff. I got a couple rows of carrots, a couple rows of broccoli, a couple rows of pepper plants, which are not growing well. Same with my tomatoes. Those aren't growing well. I got some Brussels sprouts, a couple zucchini plants, Brussels sprouts over there. I got some raspberries back there. There's another plant over there. And here's my potato patch. It's, I need to bury the stalks a little bit more, but yeah, kale for Kyle. I am a pretty good cook, actually. Why aren't you a wrench? Because the wrenching just happened, and everybody's going all freaking wrench crazy. We don't need a million wrenches, man. Like, sometimes you guys just gotta, like, show up and appreciate. You know? You know, if everybody's a wrench, then nobody's a wrench. And if nobody's a wrench, well, I don't actually know where I was going with that. Oh, no, Dolev's getting her wrench taken away. She's acting like a communist. So, yeah. I had to mow my lawn again. I didn't do a very good job yesterday, but it was like 1.5 feet tall. Got you, son of a bitch. So, yeah. Yeah, no, it's gonna be fun. Actually, you know what? I plan on it. I got my hunting tags. I'm just waiting for my PAL to come in. It's the possession and acquisition license, so that I can officially go grab my firearms. We got really good rabbit and deer hunting around here. Watch out, bud. Yeah, we got really good rabbit and deer hunting around here, so I'm gonna go pick up some rabbits. I got a 22. Oh, dude, I genuinely don't know what's up Delev's butt today. She's being frankly kind of rude. I haven't acted any different now today than I did in the rest of the freaking streams, and yeah, she was driving me nuts with her attitude. So, and if she's listening, Delev, you know I would say this to your face. So, oh, you have a pick? Where you play? It's possible that woman works way too fucking hard, man. So she needs to like chill out. She needs to move to Canada or the United States. Oh yeah, what I wanted to say earlier is I'm driving because gas prices are so retarded up in Canada, and I wasn't able to fill out from Sunday till the next Friday. That's a valid point, Scott. What was I saying? So I'm going to be driving across the top of the states. So anything that's Canada adjacent, I'm going to be driving through. And, yeah. So, she's definitely overworked. So, I like her. She's actually one of my good friends. We talk, like, basically every day. So, you know. So, yeah, you know. Yeah. The album is, I guess I'll just use this moment to talk about, like, what I got going on over the next couple weeks. I got my tour starting, well, it just doesn't make any financial sense to, like, dip down further into the States if I'm, like, going to Toronto, right? I'd like to go busking and stuff. But yeah, okay, so the next couple weeks, I am touring across Canada, but apparently I decided it just worked out where I'm going to be starting from the east side of Canada and work my way west, which will be good. What's it called? Yeah, we're going to, I don't know why I'm saying we, because it's me. And I am going to, yeah, I'm going to try to do live streams, but, like, I'm going to be traveling across the country. I live in BC. So, but yeah, anybody who wants to help with the, no, I don't have, British Columbia. Why would I have a mouse in my pocket? That's just my giant ween, man. No, it's north of Washington. Yeah, I know I keep saying we, but I'm tired, man. I drove to Edmonton, played a show there, hung out with my buddy, did a lot of beer drinking, spent a lot of money that I really shouldn't. I think all the Lady Bears are great, man. They're a solid bunch. I really got to check in on Kiwi. You know, I miss her, man. She used to pop in all the time. Oui. Yes, it's a guitar pick. Is it Daddy's guitar pick? No. What, you're stealing my guitar picks now? Not quite. It's like 17 hours or something like that. 18 hours. I'll eat you. My youngest is 2. Well, he's like 2 and a bit now. It's March 10th is his birthday. And my oldest, who's inside watching TV, he is 4. Here's the thing, man. I don't actually take much issue with the fucking danger zone. If they... I don't know what to do about this mic, man. Oh, it is great ages. It is great. I absolutely love being a parent. I could be touring freaking all the time if I wanted to, I'm sure. Constantly be booked, traveling around, but I choose to spend time at home in BC with... I don't even want to live in BC, to be totally honest with you. I would much rather hang out... Like, I'd much rather be living in, like, Calgary or Edmonton if I was going to live somewhere. But my boys are here, and my baby mama kind of trapped me here, and now I've just made the best of it, and I love hanging out with my boys. Isn't that right, kiddo? Hey, bring it to me. Give it to me. Or put it on the post. That works too. And, yeah, like, I don't really have an issue with the danger zone. I don't like their behavior. I think they're childish as all hell. But, like, if people want to follow them, like, go ahead, man. I mean, they're funny at times. When they weren't all about the hate, when they weren't all about the fucking bitching and being mad about senseless shit, man, I liked those guys. Like, I had business dealings with one of them, and it's just because they acted so childish, man, that I don't... There's more... If you don't like... Here's the thing, man. If you don't like somebody on the internet, there's this magic thing called the block button, and you can literally make them disappear. You can make them, their friends, like, everyone disappear, man. And I mentioned that to them, and then they just chose to go the SJW mob kind of way, which, I mean, I guess that's their choice, but it's not a smart one in my humble estimation. So, but anyways, I've actually played, like, my normal set time. I thought that YouTube would, like, you know. This is not my wedding ring. I never got married. My baby mom and I got engaged twice. I don't even have the... This was my stepdad, the guy who actually raised me. He passed away in 2012. This was the ring that I got as, like, my... Your dad's dead. Here's a ring. Feel better. And, what? Dude, you're just busting this thing right up, man. Here. So yeah, this was that. I've never actually, so I'm saving this, you know, obviously this finger is for when it's all good, man. People die. Stepdad and bio dead. Both dead, you know. No, it wasn't inherited. My mom bought it specifically for me because, like, the funeral home had, like, stuff that they could put ashes and stuff in, and I was like, no, they were all, like, pendants and stuff for necklaces, and I haven't managed to keep a necklace for longer than a month, regardless of how expensive it is. So, my mom bought me this instead from the local jeweler after my dad passed away, and, yeah, man, that's just, it's kind of the backstory behind. Maybe that's why I had trouble picking up chicks. My dad passed away. Okay, my biological father died when I was 5 in 95. And then my stepdad passed away in 2012. He got really sick one day and just kind of went into the hospital and never came out, you know, as that happens. So, information about... Uh, no, man. Like, Kevin, I see where you're coming from, but, like, life's not about money, right? And even if people are piss poor parents, like, it's not about us when they go. Like, there's nothing that makes it, like, good or better, you know? Like, people die. I'm gonna die. Probably a horrible, painful death. It's just a fact. All we can really do, man, like, it's what drives me nuts about people who are going off about, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the fuck you money. I would like to not have to worry about rent and shit. You know, I'm like $800 behind this month, but I would say having a bad parent or a non-existent parent is still better than having a dead parent. My biological dad was a junkie in a lot of ways. I don't think he was before he passed, but he was a coke addict. Almost, like, tried to kill my mom, almost killed me in the process, which is why he wasn't allowed near me till, like, it was like 6 months to a year before he passed away. Fucking skeeters. But, like, yeah, man, even a bad dad, like, at the very least, it gives you an example of what not to be and what to be better than. You know? So what do I think of him? Like, my biological dad? I don't. He was a very talented artist. I got a lot of really interesting talents from him. Like, a lot of my artistic ability comes from him. But I mean, I also got his temper, man. I just trying to stay nice on a day-to-day basis can actually be fairly challenging for me. I'm constantly having to watch my temper, constantly. You know, it's just better to have. I mean, even if they're a bad parent, you know, it's still better than not being there, because people can always change too, right? Like, as long as you're alive, there's that possibility for things to improve. Oh, I didn't learn anything from my biological dad, if I'm being totally honest. That's fair, but I mean, I'm also quick to, you know. Yeah, like, my stepdad was had fucking skeeters, had more involvement in the actual raising of me than anything else. My mom struggled with a lot of things when I was younger. I mean, she's great now, but um, no, man, dude, I'm just a guy, man. I'm not anything particularly spectacular. I just happen to be good at playing guitar, man. That's all it comes down to. Decent writer. That's like, yeah, I'm not like, but I appreciate you saying that. I am a dude. That is for sure. Let's close that out. You know. And like, I mean, honestly, the main reason why I'm so open about like the shit that I've gone through is like when people go through the shit, man, it's hard. It's good to just talk about it. You know, people go through other similar stuff. So, whoa, down he goes. Yeah, no, like the best advice I can really give is just fucking try to be nice to each other and understand that everything that you love and cherish is gonna, you know, be gone one day, probably in some horrific fashion. You are lunch. I hope you realize this. You, right there. I see you. First chance I get, I'm eating you. So, anyways, I should probably, like, hang out with my kids. I'm not gonna... Well, yeah, man, Scott, like, I don't need to be everybody to think that I'm, like, an all-star, man. Like, I'm just a guy fucking playing music. Like, I even consider it like I'm just doing a job, too, because at the end of the day, man, it's just the skills that I have happen to be playing guitar. It's like a welder. Look at you, man. Hi. Careful, careful. You gotta be careful going down. Don't fall. Focus on what you're doing. Focus on that. What? No? Well, that's because I came outside. There's a ton of skeeters back here, though. You may want to go put on a shirt, man. Those skeeters are gonna bite you. You'll be covered in bumps. Get a shirt on. Yeah, I do have an awesome lesbian haircut, and I'm gonna keep my awesome lesbian haircut. I'm going to take Owen's place as the lesbian fucking Wolverine. Lesbian Wolverine. Because you know what? I'm fucking Canadian. Yeah, that's fair. They do kind of look like cut marks. I gotta... Yeah, man. Fuck. Dude, like... Here's the thing, man. Talents... Well, that's fair, Kodiak. Tell them that when I do take over, they're first. Just remember that. And it's not my fault I can't grow a good mustache, okay? See this? All right in here? Right there? Doesn't grow. Just doesn't do it. It's bullshit. Bullshit. What are you doing? Oh, you're climbing? Really? No, I'm actually fairly fond of the Jews. I'm going to have to pick someone, though. I mean, the Arabic people are a little bit too easy because, I mean, everyone kind of seems to dislike the Muslims at the moment. Which is, it's funny, though, because, like, I know some Muslims in Canada, and, like, super friendly, like, super nice people. No, the Germans have this, like, weird thing where, like, you put your boot on their neck and then they come back with a Hitler. So, I mean, should probably not. Probably avoid those ones. You know? I don't want to pick on the Russians because, well, nobody wins in that case. Yeah, maybe fuck the Armenians. To anyone who's Armenian, I mean, I don't hold any ill will against you. It's just when I'm a dictator, I'm gonna need someone to use as an evil, you know, scapegoat. You know, kind of. I really want to shoot and eat those squirrels. So bad. Oh man, I hate Chink so much, and his nephew is a douche, epic level douche. What? You got a ball? That's not a ball. I got lots of squirrels up in here. It's kind of illegal to shoot anything in town here. So, the Young Turks are the first to go. When I take over, and somebody clip this, when I become an evil dictator, or if I become an evil dictator, Jesus, what is with me in words today? If I become an evil dictator, goddamn friggin' face hole work. When I become an evil dictator, the Young Turks are going to be the first to die. Not because, you know, I dislike them or anything, but just because somebody has to go. And no, but I kind of like Anna, so I can't do that. Kind of like her face. Saw her in a wedding dress once back when I was more lefty. She was gorgeous. So, I mean, yeah, we can't do that in Canada, unfortunately. If I was to shoot a pellet gun around the property, I would get in epic amounts of trouble if one of the neighbors was like, screw that guy. Even though he's right fucking there. Look at that squirrel. You can't see him, but I see him. Man, if I could be full and fat on bacon grease, I would be. But that shit's expensive, okay? Wait, I can pick and choose? She will definitely be one of my harem. It's like all the sexy news reporters from all the sides. That's gonna be a thing. I have a slingshot. Now, you probably don't want suburb... Although I'm not... suburb-ish. I would recommend cutting out the bacon and just go full bacon grease. Oh. I actually haven't eaten much in the way of kale. Can I use this slingshot? Maybe. Are you getting the squirrel? Are you getting the skeeters there, bud? Squish them. Squish all the skeeters. Get them. Eat them if you have to. Pick even? What do you mean pick even, Debbie? Yeah. Yeah, I'm significantly more accurate with a pellet gun than I am with a slingshot. And I'm pretty good with a slingshot. I can get within like 6-inch radius at about 70 feet. Boop. So, oh yeah, okay. So the album is gonna come out. You want to get the full album because I'm gonna split the album into 2 EPs and sell those online, and then the the Patreon members, subscribers, 10 or more will get a free full-length album of "You Drive Me Crazy," which is the name of the album, for free. I'll just send it to you guys. So please do that, because that'll honestly go a long way in helping me and paying the people that I need to pay. And aside from that, I don't really have too much to tell you. Thank you for helping me decide to make all the attractive female news reporters my harem. That'll be good for me, I think. I'll give them cats. Women like cats, right? Anyways, okay. Well, now that I know that I'm not kicked off the YouTube, I'm gonna go now. So, what are you doing? I'm gonna go chill with my kids. Please subscribe to Patreon if you can. Please send me a PayPal if you can. If you can't, I understand, because I too am of. So, all right. Much love to you fine people who tune in every day. I sign in. I really do I really do love you guys. You guys I really look forward to streaming for you guys every day and having you guys request songs and stuff. I wish I had more stuff to actually talk about, but unlike Owen in that, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll stop. Good night, goodbye!